9 Geography, Chapter Drainage. In the previous modules, we discussed the Himalayan river systems. And today, we will discuss the peninsular river systems. So let's start today's module. Now in the first module, we discussed what a water divide was. Do you remember? We had discussed in detail what a water divide was. So what is a water divide? Yes, any elevated area or an upland that divides two drainage basins is known as a water divide. So any area that is a little high, that is elevated or upland. So any area that is elevated and it divides two drainage basins, which means that it divides two flowing rivers, is known as a water divide. Well, you must be wondering why we are discussing water divide in this module. Now come on, let's clear that doubt too. So, in India, the elevated area or upland that separates the river basins are known as the Western Ghats. So, we can easily say that the Western Ghats are the water divide of peninsular India. Now, these Western Ghats run from north to south close to the western coast. So, you see, Western Ghats are an upland. They are small mountains or hills, and they divide the river basins in the peninsular region of India. So we can easily say that Western Ghats are the water divide of peninsular India. So now I'm sure you must have understood the reason for discussing water divide in this module. The major rivers of peninsular India like the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri, they flow eastwards and finally fall into a big water body, that is the Bay of Bengal. And when these rivers fall into the sea, they form deltas at the mouth of the river. Now besides these rivers, there are several small streams that flow west of the Western Ghats. The Narmada and Tapi are also peninsular rivers, and these two rivers are the only long rivers that flow west to form estuaries. Now we come across a new term, estuary, and we have to discuss it. So let's do it. Estuary is a water body that is formed when any freshwater river or stream falls into the ocean. At this stage, fresh water mixes with ocean water. Naturally, the river has fresh water and it falls into the ocean or sea. So the river fresh water mixes with the ocean water. And you know, ocean water is very salty. So when the fresh water mixes with the ocean water, it creates brackish water. Now brackish water as compared to ocean water is less salty. So we see that like a delta, an estuary is also formed when rivers meet a water body. But there is a major difference between a delta and an estuary. And what is that difference? An estuary is a water body, while a delta is a landform. But both of them are formed when a river leaves its mouth and falls into the ocean. The drainage basins of the peninsular rivers are smaller in size as compared to the drainage basins of the Himalayan rivers. The Narmada River Basin. The Narmada River rises from the Amarkantak hills that are situated in Madhya Pradesh. From there, it flows towards the west in a rift valley which is formed due to faulting. Now, what do you mean by rift valley and faulting? We must understand that before we move ahead. So, when a lowland is formed between highlands or mountains, it is known as a rift valley. This is very easy. When a lowland is formed between highlands, that is maybe mountains or hills, it is known as a rift valley. Now this rift valley is formed when there are cracks in the rocks, and this is known as faults. And this faulting occurs when there is a movement in the Earth's tectonic plates. Now, we know that the journey of most rivers come to an end when they meet an ocean or a water body. The Narmada, on its way to meet the sea, forms many beautiful landscapes. The marble rocks and the Dhuadhar Falls are some of the attractive and notable landscapes created by the Narmada on its way to the sea. When the Narmada flows through a deep gorge, it creates the marble rocks. And when the river falls over steep rocks, it creates a waterfall known as the Dhuadhar Falls. All the tributaries of the Narmada are short, and most of these tributaries join the main stream at right angles. The Narmada basin covers parts of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So now let's do a quick revision. The main water divide in peninsular India is formed by the Western Ghats, which run from north to south close to the western coast. Most of the major rivers of the peninsula, such as the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and Kaveri, flow eastwards and drain into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers make deltas at their mouths. There are numerous small streams flowing west of the Western Ghats. The Narmada and the Tapi are the only long rivers which flow west and make estuaries. The drainage basins of the peninsular rivers are comparatively smaller in size. The Narmada River rises in the Amarkantak Hills in Madhya Pradesh and flows towards the west in a rift valley formed due to faulting. On its way to the sea, the Narmada creates many picturesque locations like the Marble Rocks and the Dhuadhar Falls. All tributaries of the Narmada are very short. They join the main stream at right angles. The Narmada basin covers parts of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So now this module comes to an end here. And